The long-awaited Inspector General's report came out today, proving President Donald Trump was right all along. It's also causing shockwaves that even the mainstream media can't ignore. The report is 500 pages long, reviewing the FBI's involvement in the Hillary Clinton email scandal. In a twist that no one saw coming, it revealed an explosive secret kept by former FBI Director James Comey that he and the swamp rats tried to hide. Former FBI Director James Comey left President Donald Trump right. Photo credit, Chips Immotivilla, Getty Images News, Getty Images, Chips Immotivilla, Getty Images News, Getty Images. The first thing everyone heard about the infamous IG report was that James Comey wasn't found to be using political bias during the 2016 election. That leak came from Bloomberg News, who was attempting to hide the real barn burner buried deep within the report. We all know the swamp rats were obsessed with stopping Donald Trump from becoming president, and that is exactly what was found in the report. So, Comey didn't get off as lightly as he thinks. In fact, this is just the beginning of his legal problems. First, the bad news. The IG's report is a mixed bag. Michael Horowitz, the Democratic appointee of Barack Obama, is the Inspector General. So, he slants some stuff, which we find completely wrong. The Washington Post reports, though the Inspector General condemned individual FBI officials, the report fell significantly short in supporting the assertion by the president and his allies that the investigation was rigged in favor of Clinton. They add, the Inspector General found no evidence that the conclusions by department prosecutors were affected by bias or other improper considerations. That's all utter bullcrap. And, we can prove the FBI was affected by political bias using this same IG report. The bombshell is a text between former FBI counter-intel agent Peter Strzok and his rumored lover, former FBI attorney Lisa Page. Washington Post reports, perhaps the most damaging new revelation in the report is a previously unreported text message in which Peter Strzok, a key investigator on both the Clinton email case and the investigation of Russia and the Trump campaign, ordered an FBI lawyer in August 2016 that, "We'll stop Trump from making it to the White House. Trump's not ever going to become president, right?" Right, the lawyer, Lisa Page, wrote to Strzok, to which Strzok responded, "No. No, he won't. We'll stop it." Several FBI employees who played critical roles in the investigation sent political messages. IG report says. It cites Lisa Page text to Peter Strzok, "Trump's not ever going to become president, right?" Right, Strzok, "No. No, he's not. We'll stop it." Jennifer Jacobs, at Jennifer Jacobs, June 14, 2018. Strzok was the main investigator on both the Hillary email scandal and the Trump-Russia investigation started by Comey in July 2016, which evolved into the Robert Mueller special counsel. Strzok was the guy who interviewed Hillary Clinton about the email scandal. He took no notes, and there was no recording. He is also the guy who interrogated Mike Flynn, entrapping him. So, how in the heck can the IG report say, "No political bias"? Well, IG Horowitz uses a clever trick. He is only talking about FBI department prosecutors, not FBI agents, DOJ lawyers, or even the director himself in that part of the report. This is what the mainstream media is focusing on, disregarding the fact that Horowitz does conclude there were those acting out of political bias against Trump. Representative Mark Meadows tweeted, "This section of the IG report 420 to 421 is remarkable. It calls the Strzok Page texts not only indicative of a biased state of mind but, even more seriously, implies a willingness to take official action to impact the presidential candidate's electoral prospects." Wow. This section of the IG report 420 to 421 is remarkable. It calls the Strzok Page texts not only indicative of a biased state of mind but, even more seriously implies a willingness to take official action to impact the presidential candidate's electoral prospects. Wow. Pic.twitter.com/5z9 each boot. Mark Meadows, at Reap Mark Meadows, June 14, 2018. Wow is right. As the lead investigator, Peter Strzok is found to take official action to impact the presidential candidate's electoral prospects. In other words, Strzok used his position as lead FBI investigator to try to fix the 2016 presidential election. So did attorney Lisa Page. Breitbart reports, according to that statement, the two texts, presumably the damning ones Bloomberg's Jacobs references, were only discovered by the IG's forensic investigators after their successful effort to recover months of communications between Strzok and Page that were lost due to the technical glitch. On the day Rosenstein found out the Strzok-Page texts were included in the IG report, he threatened GOP Congressman Rep. Devin Nunes and Rep. Chuck Grassley, who were holding his feet to the fire. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein threatened to use the Justice Department's awesome investigative authorities as a weapon against political adversaries, reported the National Review. Also of note and very damning, page XII of the IG report highlights numerous FBI officials who accepted bribes from multiple media outlets, including tickets to sporting events, golf outings, drinks and meals, as well as exclusive invitations and admission to non-public social events. This is just the tip of the iceberg. At the end of this IG report, Horowitz indicates that they have already opened an investigation into the potential crimes outlined in this report. Obviously, Rosenstein is dirty, and so are Strzok and Page. There is no way these swamp rats functioned alone. The buck will have to stop either at Comey or if the former FBI director gets twitchy. He will unmask the real power. Who knew this was going on? Barack Obama. Just like with Watergate, it went all the way to the top. But it takes patriots willing to stay the course, like Rep. Devin Nunes, and a citizenry demanding justice. We want justice, we deserve justice, and we won't stop until every single swamp rat, including Barack Hussein Obama, is held accountable for attempting to thwart the will of the American people by concocting a fake investigation against then-candidate and now President Donald Trump. Facebook has greatly reduced the distribution of our stories in our readers' news feeds and is instead promoting mainstream media sources. When you share on social media, however, you greatly help distribute our content. Please take a moment and consider sharing this article with your friends and family. Thank you. Barack Obama, Devin Nunes, Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, James Comey, Robert Mueller.